back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably see the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Jaguars and the Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Now Lewis selects to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, it's the third-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure, and they got to him again. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the rookie third-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 37.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury. And we'll be back in a moment. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. But, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on the East. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Jelani Woods' touchdown catch capped things off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down by the slip across the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Herbert. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Got a man. It's Brown. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Herbert. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Michael Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it's Michael Thomas who wins it with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, back. 52 blasters.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jelani Woods
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 31, Herbert. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Okay, ready? 17.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alec Pierce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he returns this to the 22. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the draw, it's Harris. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the 1st half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jeremy Ruckert for the yard out. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Jaguars getting set to go. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On the set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
And they'll run again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. A little under 2.5 to go. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And Thomas has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Justin Herbert. That caught by Trimble. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now Herbert got to get into the line in a hurry. Herbert's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Herbert to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Herbert going to throw.
That is caught by
Smith-Schuster. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing, Herbert. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point try now for Sucker. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. Time definitely with the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete to Pierce.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gave